Hey guys, this is my first live stream, so take it easy on me. I want to talk about the future of the West, the future of freedom, and where do we see things going in the coming years. We really have two choices. We have either capitalism or communism. And so those are our two choices right now as we speak. Those are our two fundamental choices. Those are our two roads ahead. We will go with less government, free market ideals, less restrictions, less regulation, or we can go the opposite direction. More restrictions, more rules, destruction of the free market. So those are our two choices right now. Now, we have several different problems coming to a head right now, and it was inevitable. We have different ideologies clashing. We have people who are dividing us on purpose. So you have a, I would say corrupt elite that is dividing us again on race. So the focus is constantly on race and now gender. And that is nothing new. So that is being used as a smokescreen, in my opinion. But that's really the choice that we have at the moment, the West. What's left of the West. And by the West, I mean America, freedom, capitalism. We have two choices. Again, we can go down the road of capitalism or communism. And my fear is that not enough people know about communism and know about history, the history of communism. Not enough people know about it, and so we are vulnerable to make a mistake of going down that road again. I don't want to go down that road again. We've tried it back in the 30s and the 40s. It didn't work. There was a world war. There was millions of people that died. And communism is the wrong road. And we need everybody collectively to come together. And we need to start calling out the dividers, the people who are dividing us up into groups, into race, instead of identifying everybody as American. Those who seek to divide us by race are trying to destroy you. They're trying to destroy us. They are using tactics that the Communist Party uses. And we have to get people understanding that. And that's why they have to destroy history and rewrite history. Because, if they don't rewrite history, then people will know and will recognize dividing and divisive rhetoric. We've had segregation before throughout history. Slavery and segregation was the norm, and I'm afraid we're going back to that. We're devolving as a society, and that is so tragic. That is so sad, because We have an abundance of stuff. We have running water. We have electricity. We have cars. We're able to go places. We have abundance. And whereas for thousands of years, human beings didn't have abundance. Human beings for thousands of years before this fought, and whoever was the strongest and whoever had the most powerful armies fought and won and fought over the land. And I'm afraid we might go back to that, because we're falling for divisive rhetoric and we're dividing people up by race. And that was not what America was. America before was founded as a rebellion to tyranny. Okay? So the Constitution was written in the face of rebellion. Those who wrote the Constitution were rebelling against a tyrannical king. And so that was how America was formed. Now, why do they want to get rid of the rebel flag? These are questions. Why do they? Because they don't want rebellion. They want you to obey, like the communists want. They want you to obey what you're being taught. And what you're being taught is poison for your mind, body, and soul. It's poison for the family. It's destroying the relationship between men and women. It's destroying the family. And that's what the communists did years ago. This is not new. There are some elements that are new. But this is not new historically. This has been the fight for hundreds of years. The fight between free market capitalism with less restrictions, less regulation, and big government, communism, socialism. So those were the two trade-offs. Now, before America was founded in capitalism, Great Britain, didn't have a free market. It was top-down government intrusion. It was top-down. The kings and the queens and the armies enforced rules, and you had to obey. You had to pay the kings and the queens. I know I don't look 100%, but what I have to say is important. Kings and queens. And yes, they had slaves. And you were to obey or you were to die. That's how it was for hundreds and thousands of years. And America broke that mold slowly over time. America got rid of that. We fought a civil war for it. Abraham Lincoln told the southern states that they had to free their slaves, and we fought and died. People fought and died for everybody to be free. And Thomas Jefferson, when he drafted part of the Constitution, the part where it said all men are equal in the eyes of God, he realized when he wrote that the slaves had to be freed. And so that's what America is. America is not, we have to stop hating America and realize that for thousands of years, people fought and died for kings. People fought and died for queens. and that those kings and queens had slaves. And that's the way it was for thousands of years. And that America was really the first place to break free of that. And they did it incrementally. They did it over time. But if we forget that, then we slide back into communism, which has been the way it was for thousands of years. If we forget all that we did, then it was all for nothing. And I'm afraid we're going to go back to some sort of slave or peasant, master and peasant, or king and aristocrat peasant system of haves and have-nots. And I'm afraid we're going back to that. And that's a shame. That's a shame. I just want to say this. If we do go back to that system of communism, and we do go back to segregation, then we will have lost all that we fought for, from the Civil War to the Civil Rights Movement. Everything that we have come so far, we will have lost that in a generation. So what do you guys think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? This is my first episode, okay? So take it easy on me. Let you know how it goes from here. Leave me a message. Let me know what you think. Bye.